Defensive strategy is to make LJ put the ball on the floor.
Here's Davis backing in on Johnson and gives him a little taste of the turnaround. Dale Davis puts Indiana up 3. 22nd timeout, New York. And now they make it a full timeout.
Reggie Miller was dancing in the middle and got caught up in the air, and it bounced off the arm of one of the Knicks. He was lucky enough to get it back and finish the play. Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, and that's the story for Reggie. Or both.
5:57 left in the third. Pacers by 3.
It's an NBA special at the finals, Sunday on NBC.
General's daughter.
Why was she murdered?
On June 18th, Paramount Pictures presents the most anticipated thriller of the summer.
Profit, revenge, jealousy, or plain old homicidal mania.
From the producer of Clear and Present Danger and the director of Con Air, John Travolta.
This is my investigation. You better start thinking about your career. You better start thinking about yours.
The General's Daughter, rated R. Starts Friday, June 18th.
Honey?
Hi, baby.
Oh, hi, Daddy.
There's ordinary beer. Then there's the Michelob Light. Beer or Michelob.
Now a call from the road is like a call from the park. Because now they're as affordable as calling from home. Introducing AT&T Personal Network. Your calling card calls, wireless calls, and long-distance calls from home are just 10 cents a minute. All for just $29.99 a month. You can even add internet access. Just call 1-800-4ATT now. AT&T Personal Network. Now, no matter how you call, it's like calling from home. Call 1-800-4ATT now.
To the 1% of you who demand more from a truck, we offer this response. The all-new GMC Sierra. Totally redesigned with the first available automatic 4-wheel drive on a pickup and our largest cab ever. 1%ers, your wait is over. Right now, it's even easier to experience the pickup with the first available automatic 4-wheel drive in its class. The National Sierra Invitation Days, going on now.
The NBA on NBC is brought to you by smooth, rich-tasting Michelob, beer or Michelob. By GMC Sierra. Do one thing, do it well. And by Adidas. Long live sport.
Beautiful nighttime shot of the capital city of the Hoosier State. The Bud 1 airship flying over Indianapolis tonight to provide our fans with these spectacular aerial shots. Budweiser, the official beer of the NBA. Tom Hammond, Bill Walton, Steve Snapper Jones, Jim Gray. Game 5, Market Square Arena in Indianapolis. Third quarter, just under 6 minutes left. Indiana with a 3-point lead. New York the basketball.
But such a different game than Game 4 when it was totally dominated after the second quarter by Indiana.
Houston with a re-entry pass to Larry Johnson. Posting up, help from Mullen. Ward, the open man, his 3 will not go. And Dale Davis way up for another rebound. He now has 15 rebounds.
Well, they came and they smothered Larry Johnson inside, and the rotations left Charlie Ward open, which was a terrific defensive decision by the Pacers.
Mullen for 3. Chris Mullen from Jackson.
9 1/4 for Chris Mullen, and he's got the crowd back in it, and the Pacers with a 6-point lead.
Where is Marcus Camby? They're falling behind. This guy, who was incredible, is sitting on the bench the whole second half.
Allen Houston goes one-on-one and records his 12th point as Camby continues to watch.
The hang-around theory is this, Bill. If we can just slide a couple more minutes, then we can explode in the fourth quarter. You got to understand what's going on in this game.
He's not going to get tired.
Tough shot. Reggie Miller just dances in.
Front rim, backboard, and through. Reggie Miller with 15.
You love the ball fake, Tom, that freezes the defense, and then you step underneath.
Miller guarding Charlie Ward now. Houston an open 3. Bad looking shot. Schmitz the rebound.
Well, what Houston is working on is getting that ball in the air. His release has been flat. That one was long, but the good thing about being long, you can get lucky and get the glass like Larry Johnson did.
Schmitz kept it alive. Mullins saves it. It'll be out of bounds to New York.
One of the few good things that Rick has contributed tonight. 16 minutes, 2 points, 3 fouls, and missed his last 7 shots after making his first. Ouch.
Schmitz had the 25-point game 3 and then has disappeared the last 2.
And what the Knicks had in the second quarter, which kept them going, was getting to the free throw line. Now they're trying to bring the ball to the rim. Sprewell gets his first 2 since that opening bucket. 4 in the quarter for him.
Was Harold Sprewell, who was all-NBA first team when Michael Jordan was playing baseball. Schmitz too hard off the glass. Tough rebound by Charlie Ward, of all people.
Schmitz is not reading the defense well with his back to the bucket.
Thomas can score. Kurt Thomas, who once led the nation in scoring and in rebounding, 29 points and 14 rebounds a game, only the 3rd player to lead Division I in both categories in his days as a Horned Frog at TCU.
Much better job this game by Kurt Thomas of staying out of foul trouble, playing with a little bit of control. Miller out of control, but he's going to get the call. Boy, you talk about a guy that's gotten all the breaks in the quarter. First the trip went his way. The ball bounces in, goes back in. You take a look at this drive by Latrell Sprewell. That he can do against Chris Mullin if he turns and faces the entire evening.
Kurt Thomas moving beautifully up the floor with the pace and flow of the ball. Van Gundy happy that finally some jumpers are going down. You talk about Reggie Miller getting the breaks. Top players like Reggie, they earn their breaks. They make the breaks go their way, Steve.
You're not watching the same game. That's all I can say for you. I mean, Kurt Thomas is out in front, and Reggie charges into him, and he gets the call.
3rd foul on Kurt Thomas. Miller has hit all but one of his free throws tonight. Only 4 of 13 shooting from the floor.
Patrick Ewing trying to have a little impact on the game. You're out talking to the referees, drawing the ire of the crowd here. Hostile.
He's the wrong guy to be talking because, you know, he can't afford to give up any technical. There's nothing he can do.
Who's playing better, Patrick or Rick Smith?
It's been a dead heat, just about. Let's go to Jim Gray.
Well, Tom, if anybody had any thoughts of Patrick Ewing retiring, he is not going to. Today, about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, he went over to IUPUI, Indiana University, Purdue University here in Indianapolis, and was lifting weights with Herb Williams. He is getting ready for next year. He was doing some bench press and upper body stuff. Can't do any of the lower body because of his leg, but he fully intends on coming back and put in quite a hard workout. Tom?
I think Herb Williams plans on coming back, too, already at 41 years old.
Why not? Herb just had an unbelievable career. Remember, he started here with the Pacers. Career-leading shot blocker Herb Williams in franchise history for the Pacers.
He said he played for Indiana when they weren't any good. Charlie Ward worked his way free.
Of course, Herb played for them before the Simon brothers brought the team, and that changed everything. They have done such a marvelous job. Charlie Ward now 1 for 6.
But he's pulled New York back within 2. Miller faked, got away from Ward, and banked it home.
Charlie Ward is getting beat on the screens. That's what's getting him in trouble with Reggie Miller, and that time he came running out. Miller getting warm now, 8 in the quarter.
19 in the game.
That's called making your break, Steve, right there.
Well, Allen Houston has done such a good job on Miller throughout the series in foul trouble. That's why the defensive switch. Sprewell's in trouble.
8 on the shot clock. They get it back to Sprewell. He's pulling the trigger.
Jackson comes away with it for Indiana.
Finally, a good defensive stop for the Pacers. They're going to wear this out.
Miller against Ward.
Well, one thing that Reggie can't do is really back the guy down and then get close to the basket. That's a tough shot. You got to live with that shot if you're the defensive New York Knicks.
Van Gundy has to have a timeout, and he has to bring Marcus Camby in here. They're having to battle back too many times. It's too easy. You got to go bigger guys on Reggie and get some rebounders like Camby in there.